The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida's offense will have the football first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is
taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Noles Seminoles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Peppers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because the coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werpel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The give to the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
Running back searching for a hole. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Selvia. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. Yards to go.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The hand to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Finds a crease at the 20. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole.
was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field complete.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for it all. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Graves. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He's at the 30.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The snap sets up to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Crosses to 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Looking for more room. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Catch in the middle, it's in goal. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes a catch on the right side. There he goes. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The play fake on 1st down. Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. He lofts it high high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Down Gators. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes are going to get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Florida. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Florida, 56, Florida State, 42.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old.
The prayers have been answered. We have a quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. We will not be starting number 8 ever again. We're going to fire our defensive coordinator, and we're about to fire our offensive coordinator. 'Cause I be damned. I'm not doing no more recruiting. I put this on auto. So they can do that. But that quarterback is so bad. Number 8 is gone. My defensive coordinator is trash. He can't get these players to act right. Let me take 16 out of the lineup because he gave up every touchdown. He gave up every touchdown. Drake, you can go sit down. You're fucking trash. I'm going to put Hurt up there. Bowling. Yeah, let's put Hurt there. And let's put, he's already in the backfield with them. Some of you niggas is never going to see the field again, bro. 8, we're going to keep you in the game, but after this, you done. Firing you. Firing you. I got it. Let's go. Jamie Dubois with 55 and 6. Jamie Fowler. I gotta play. 9. He's 4th. He has 16 interceptions. 3rd in interceptions. Second and total offense. Oh, we did that. One second. Yeah. That's right down. Mito.
After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this: after a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Oh, a reverse. Breaks free. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
From From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Scanning the field. It's Fowler. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they bring him down right at the 20. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Bringing pressure. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's got it with room to run. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Makes a quick catch. And he breaks the tackle. It was a solid game there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Noles. They connect for 6. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Back to throw. It's Fowler. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of damage on that one. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Knowles will bring the punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. To the air, it's Fowler. Looking for a man deep down the left side. But inside the red zone. Still running. At the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak point.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Perkins Pittsburgh on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to win the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to pass. It's Fowler. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. breaks into the open.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Gives it to the back. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Ball handed off. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have
a deep shot right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Gets hauled in here over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Running back with the football. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down. Oh, he trapped him for a sack. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. The game moves the ball to the 34. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The Seminoles keep the football on the move.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grabbed by the receiver.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pumps a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pitch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for 6. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Wideouts now clustered. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Using his legs here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Noles come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they get to completion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. There's contact in the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He hands it to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win.
Touchdown, Florida State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Extra point try coming now. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. With the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Catch made in space. Look out. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Stop quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock.